Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you all are having a great day. Welcome to this brand new episode of our channel, and it's been a long time I've not making any video, and finally I'm back. So yeah, let's start this. And actually today we'll see how we can use React with Bootstrap 5, and also we will see how to use JSON fake API with React functional component. Of course, we'll use hooks there, and we'll use effect and use a state to manage all the data. And as you can see on the screen, I have just created this project with npx create react app, and let's see how we can use Bootstrap 5 with this, and how we can use JSON fake API with the React hook. So first I'll just delete these unnecessary files like app.css, keep the division, export. We don't need it, we'll delete it as well. For the class name, we'll go with container. No, you got me, I haven't added the Bootstrap, but right now it's time to add Bootstrap into our project. For that, it says it is. So just let's go to this Bootstrap 5 documentation, and here what you have to do, just you can grab this link, copy this, and insert public. It's pretty much basic stuff. Add it for title. You also need a script tag. Let's save this file, and inside app.js we'll give it a h1. Let's say hello. If we check it out, and as you can see, it's working. So now what I'll do, I'll just I'll go to CSS, and I'll copy the CSS code from my repository. Don't worry, I'll explain it to you. Here it is. So these are the body and code, pretty much default as we already have in the React project. Then we have a custom font and HR. Also we have a table font, table body font, and table head font. And we have a background. This is a background is kind of a red. Well, let's just make a little bit blue. Yeah, I think, yeah. And also we have a background light. In this background we have a background color and margin top of 30, padding 50, and the border radius. Same with this background light, we have a color, margin, padding, and border radius. Yeah, pretty much basic stuff. So now if we come here and give it a class name equals to font custom, save it. Okay, so yeah, oh, it's my mistake, I forgot to add the font. Save this. It should work now. Yeah, and yep, it's working. Now let's quickly complete the design, and for that, inside body, let's add a class so that we can have a background color. Keep it bg. You can see we already have a bluish background. Inside this app, here we'll say bg light. Now it's looking kind of good. And if you guys are confused right now, these are all coming from the CSS. As you can see, bg light, bg, and table font HR, all of this. So in case if you guys need this code, you guys can get it from the GitHub. I'll add the link in description, so feel free to check it out. So next we'll create another component here, which will be a table component, and it will be a functional component. And for this we will be using Bootstrap table. You can just come to this content, and here tables. Now here you can choose whatever table you want to choose. I'll just take it and I'll change it by myself. I'm sorry. Let's copy this. I'll add it here, and I'll keep it light and borderless. And then inside app.js we'll add it here. Let's save this. Okay, so finally we have tables here, and just let me zoom in quickly, and yep, we have it. So now what we have to do, we have to add class for the table head, and class name, it will be thead font, and for the tbody we will add another class name. It will be tbody font. Now if we save this, as you guys can see, we have successfully changed our font, and we'll change this text as well. Let's say user management system, and here we have it. So next we need a HR below this. So let's add our HR here, and we have to add a class name which will be HR, and here we have the HR. So now we are kind of ready with our design. So now we'll add our table head. So inside table component, let's change this and name, email, city, phone, website. That's okay, we'll keep it. And delete this tier, we don't need it. And now for this body data, we'll be using JSON fake API, and for that let me take you to the website JSON placeholder. And as you can see, let's see this to do link. Let's copy this, and if I paste it here, see it's showing the to do name and the ID with ID 1, because we are searching for only ID 1. And if we press to do, and you'll see all the to dos. So instead of to dos, we'll be searching for users, and here we have all the users we need. And I'll just copy this link in our project. Here we'll be using two things. First one will be use effect. These are React hooks, and next one will be use state. We'll say const user and set user. I'll call it users, and it's equal to use state, and we'll keep it as a empty array. And after this we'll use the use effect. Using use effect, we'll fetch all our data. It will be arrow function inside here. We'll be using fetch inside function will be link. We'll fetch it dot then. So after fetching the data, we'll convert this response into a JSON data, and after that dot then we'll grab the data, and we'll use set user data. Let's save this, and I think we are right now ready to use our data. And we can do one thing here to check it out. We can just console.log it. Let's check out first. Save this. Now in our website, let's press Ctrl Shift I, and here as you can see we have our data, but it's not stopping. As we can see, we have to unsubscribe, and to unsubscribe we have to add set user here. Now if I save this, and as you can see we have it has stopped after fetching the data for one time. Now we have to change this class to the class name. We have made a mistake, and that's here. Let's make it class name, and I'm not seeing any other mistakes. So let's save this, and yep, so here is our data. So we'll just output it here. Let's see how we can output all this data here. So for that we will use a map function. So users dot map, and we'll keep all of this in a second curly brace. Here we'll say user, and then another first bracket, and we'll output our data here. So if I save this, it's okay. 4 5, and here we have 1 2 3 4. We'll just add one more, and here we need a key, and for key we will use user dot id, and first one is a name, so we'll use user dot name, and then second one user dot email. Next we have city, and if we check out, we have city inside address. So name and email is okay. We have first we have address, but inside that object we have city. So to fetch the city, we have to type user dot address dot city, and next we have phone number, which is, as far as I am concerned, user dot phone, and for the website user website. Let's save this and let's check our website. Now as you can see, we are successfully fetching our data in this user management system, and if I refresh it, and as you can see, it's working perfectly. So let me just give you a quick recap what we have done here. First, we added a Bootstrap in our project where we are using the new release Bootstrap 5, and we just added this link tag and this script tag. After that, I just copied my CSS file from my repositories. Again, you guys can have the link in the description. Then we created this new functional component. Well, we haven't created it officially, but we had it from the beginning. But yeah, we created this table component. But first we added this h1 tag and this hr, and after that we are having a table component, which is a functional component. Here we are using use effect to fetch our data from the JSON API. You can use your own API if you have any, and we are grabbing the response and we are converting it into JSON data. After that, we are fetching the data and pushing the data into the set user array. So we don't need to console log it anymore, so we'll comment it out. And here we are using set user because we want to unsubscribe to the method so that it has stopped listening to the changes after a certain time. So here to grab the users and set the user, and we are outputting the user by using map. So users.map, and we are using every user, and here we are outputting name, email address, and of course we are using user.id, which is a unique ID as a key property for the table. So I hope it's pretty much easy and you understood every bit of it, and if you haven't, you guys can let me know in the comment section, and I think you understood it because it was pretty much easy and straightforward. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed it or not, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, have a great day.
I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together, it's so beautiful.